All right, I designed all this gorgeous wedding day stationery in a different video that you can watch. I'll link it for you. But I want to show you how I order all of this from PrintsWell because we have a few different things here. We have coasters, a bar sign, we have these die cut menus that are 2 different die cut pieces, escort cards which are folded, and then this gift tag as well. So let's go ahead and set up everything for print. The first thing you're going to do is save as print ready because we don't want to make any changes to our file in case we need to go back and change anything about the designs after printing. The next thing we're going to do is PrintsWell, which is the printer we'll be using for this, always requires a 0.125 inch bleed, and they always require your text to be outlined in your final files. So we'll go ahead and do that. I've set up a select all text objects keystroke, which Control T. I'll show you how to do that in my free Adobe Illustrator class if you want to take that. But if not, you can just go to select object and all text objects. And then in the type section, you'll be able to click create outlines, or you can use Control Shift O to do that as well. And that will make sure all of the text is outlined so it's not editable anymore. That's why we save this as a print ready file. But when PrintsWell opens it on their end, there won't be any issues if they don't have the font or something. This is basically setting all of your text in place. The next thing we want to do is get rid of outlines that we use to show the client what these different shapes will look like. This one is a clipping mask, so we will just release our clipping mask here. And then we definitely want to get rid of the outlines of the shape. I got all of these from my Creative Cloud library for stationers. I'll link that below because it's got all the color palettes and shapes that you might need when you're designing to make that process way, way faster. So I'm going to delete that particular element. You can also put your shapes on a non-printable layer if you want. That's just not something that I put into my process. For this one, this is just a shape fill. So I will add a rectangle behind it. Send it to back. That is going to be the same color as the oval. If you want to delete the oval at that point, just in case, you absolutely can do that. Because what we're going to do is upload a full rectangle and then they'll cut it down to the oval shape. Lastly, on this one, we did this little brad as a mock-up. It's just like a little gold circle. So we'll delete that because we don't actually want that to be printed. Sometimes I'll print a tiny little dot right in the middle of the piece that I will use as a guide when I'm punching the hole for the brad. So you could do that if you wanted to. Sometimes with digital printing, the registration can get a little off. So sometimes I don't like to do that when we're die cutting an oval. And we'll do the same thing here with our Love is Sweet sign. We're going to use our eyedropper tool to grab that color, and then you can delete the circle if you want to. What we did for escort cards is actually create 2 artboards. We did artboard 7, which is the folded size, and then artboard 6, which is the full size. So that's the size we're actually going to print, whereas artboard 7 was the size that we were showing to our client to show them what they would look like folded. Okay, so everything is ready in this file. You'll go ahead and save this file. We always want to keep our changes saved. And now we're ready to go ahead and start saving out for printing. Now, PrintsWell is my favorite digital printer. They have all these cool die cut options and things like coasters, magnets, stickers, etc. that you can order from. I'm going to show you how to place those orders with them. And if you haven't used them before, just use my link and you'll get $25 off your first order. So here's all the different things that they offer. Most of what we're going to use is under this flat cards tab, so we'll start there. And let me grab our files now that they're done saving. Okay, so artboard 1 is our scallop for the back of our menu. So in our print ready folder, we'll say scallop A7. Save it as a PDF, and we want only artboard 1. Save. And then the things that we typically do, I typically turn off this first option because it makes your file smaller. And then I'm going to make sure our bleeds are correct, which is always going to be 0.125 inches for PrintsWell. If they're not in your document, you can always just turn them on here. So we'll select our A7 card, select the paper that we want to use. I almost always use this 120 eggshell ultra white. We're not going to print on the back for this one, but we always could. If we were, we'd just select the yes option. And our quantity, which we'll say 80. Here we can upload our product, and this is what's so great about PrintsWell's ordering system is they're going to tell us exactly if our file is saved incorrectly, if it's saved without bleeds, if it's saved in the wrong size, etc. And you can see this preview here. That is incredible. In this finishing options tab, you'll see all of the different die cut shapes that are offered for this size. So the 5x7 flat card, if there are any shapes available, we'll see it here. So we'll see the scallop, click next. I don't need any envelopes since this is a menu. And then we'll be able to confirm everything from quantity to paper to size to our die cut and add this to cart. Now we do exactly the same thing with our little oval shape that's going to be on top of the menu. This is artboard 2. Upload that file, select our oval shape, again no envelopes, and add to cart. Now we've ordered our 2 die cut flat cards. Up next I'm going to do this open bar sign. One great thing about 8x10s with PrintsWell is that they're one of the only products that you can order one of. So usually they have a minimum quantity of 10 pieces, but it's nice to be able to order one when you're ordering something like a sign, or if you do 11x14, 11x17, etc. So same place, flat cards, but instead we'll just select our 8x10 size and all the same things. And what you'll see here is you can order 1, 2, 4, 6, etc. So for $2, you can get this sign. It's really nice that you don't have to order the minimum quantity of 10. Beautiful. Now let's do our coasters. We select coasters in here. There's a couple sizes, 4.5 square, and they only have certain options that you can do for coasters. I really like the double thick because it makes it feel really substantial. And you can print on both sides, which is nice. For a coaster, most times people are only looking at one side. These you can only order in quantities of 8, so just keep that in mind. Usually I'm just going to round up, and we'll typically get more than the guest count because people might want to take some of them home, or you might want to keep them as favors. Cute! Love these puppies. Now let's look at the gift tag. It's very similar to the die cut, but since it's a gift tag, we don't actually have to do this step with the die cutting. We can just select that in the drop down, which I'll show you. That was number 5. There are a few different options for their gift tags that you can see, and if you use our Creative Cloud library, you'll be able to see all the different gift tag shapes in this products section. You have the belly bands, you have the coasters, and all the gift tags are here. And if you pull them out, the ones with the guides, you'll be able to see like the exact placement of the hole that's going to be punched in case you want your artwork to work around that. So we select the 3-inch round one, and I typically do a thinner paper for these because it's just not as big a deal. So I like to do the 100-pound eggshell ultra white. It will still match everything else, but just be a little bit thinner. And these come in quantities usually of like 12, 24. It'll depend on the exact shape you choose. So keep that in mind. That is one that will often affect your client's proposal a lot. Everything else comes in quantities of 5. So it's really easy to just round up to 5, but rounding up by 20 is a lot more. So for instance, we were getting around 80, we'd want to get 96. We have our gift tag. Beautiful. And then we don't have to do that die cut step because it's automatically going to do that for us. The biggest thing with these is you don't want to just upload with a circle shape because if it shifts in the cutting process, you may have white on the edges. So you want to make sure you upload that full background if you are doing a flood print or any design that goes outside of the circle. Now the last thing we have to order is the folded card, which is the escort card. I'm not going to do a data merge today. I do have some other videos showing you how to do that. So how you enter each individual name with each corresponding table number, or in this case, table name, where Minnesota is, that would change to a different location. But I will just show you how to order the folded card because PrintsWell just added something that's really, really helpful. When I was mocking this up for the client, I showed them artboard 7, which is the folded size, but we're actually going to save artboard 6 because that is the full size. If you didn't do that, then what you can do is click on the artboard that you want, and then you can use this little diagram at the top, you can tell it to have a reference point in the bottom middle. And then when you change the size from 2.5 inches tall to 5 inches tall, it's just going to go up higher. And then you don't have to readjust everything. Everything will stay exactly where you wanted it to be. You can learn a lot of cool tricks like that for using Adobe Illustrator in our free Illustrator class, which I'll link below. So we'll save artboard number 6 as our escort card. Typically when you want to do a merge and get, 160 names on those cards with corresponding table numbers, you're going to use Adobe InDesign, but it's nice to set up the file in Illustrator if you're setting everything else up in Illustrator too. And you can check out our other videos to learn how to do that data merge. Now instead of clicking flat card, we'll click folded card. I know that's shocking. And we'll figure out which size we want. I love how PrintsWell very clearly lays it out. So we have our enclosure size 2.5 by 3.5, but it's 3.5 by 5 flat. So it gives you all that information. And if you want something that's folded long way, so it's taller when it's folded than it is wide, then you would do a tent fold. So that's folded on the short edge. But we're doing a regular fold because it's folded on the long edge. And we selected that enclosure card size. Usually when I'm folding paper, I like to do a slight bit thinner. So instead of the 120-pound eggshell, I'll do the 100-pound eggshell ultra-white. And then we are not printing on the back. Now that part can be a little confusing. So the back of this card is still the front because when it's flat, you're just printing on it one time, and then the back would be technically the inside. So when it comes to a folded card, the back is an inside. We're not printing on the inside, so we'll say no. We could, however, be printing on the back if we wanted to add an element there. Okay, and we're doing 80 of these. Now for these, you're typically going to select a variable print job, and then your PDF will be set up for 1 page for each different page you want printed. So if your PDF is 80 pages, it will print 80 different pages. We're going to say no for this one because we didn't go ahead and put all the names in. And we'll upload our escort card sign. Change our order quantity back to 80. And this is what PrintsWell just added that's so helpful. They even show opening the card, and they show what's on the front and on the back. So if we did have something on the inside or on the back and we wanted to make sure we set up our file correctly, this is just going to help you, and you can view it full screen if you want. So we can see we have our names on the front, nothing on the inside, nothing on the back, which is exactly what we want for an escort card. So this preview is super duper helpful when you're doing folded cards, especially if you're doing something complicated. We don't need any envelopes for these. And as you can see, the front is technically the front and the back of the card. And then we'll add it to cart. Okay, so we've ordered everything here. I'll just go back through our cart and make sure everything is correct. This is another thing I really love about PrintsWell is that you can just see everything visually in their ordering system. And if you haven't used them, definitely use my link to get $25 off your first order. So we'll make sure our size is good. Our paper is always the eggshell ultra white instead of accidentally selecting a different paper. Quantity 80, scallop shape. This one is oval shape, quantity 80, ultra white, quantity 1, ultra white, 100 pound because it's getting folded, 80, double thick ultra white, 120, and then we have our 100 pound ultra white, and we got 96 of these. Now down here you can see all of the shipping options and the pricing will update. So you see this is $22. If I move it to second day, it changes it to $42. So you can see all of that information right here and decide which option is best for you. And then if there are any rush options, which there aren't because I don't have any credit card attached to my demo account, those will be listed down here as well. You can't rush more than 5 items, and we have 6 items in this order. So there wouldn't be any options, but usually it's $25 or $45 to rush an order if you need it a little bit faster. And then you can also rush the shipping if you want by just selecting which option you need here. I can't wait to show you how these look when they get here because they are so beautiful with all these cool shapes, colors, fonts, etc. And I'm so excited to get these from PrintsWell. I did design these in another video if you want to check that out and talk about how we kind of go from this as the wedding invitations to this full wedding day stationery design that feels cohesive, but it's something we're able to do faster and on a little bit tighter of a budget for day of stationery. Let me know what questions you have, and I'll link all the resources I mentioned, including our Creative Cloud library, our free Adobe Illustrator class, and some more in the description for you.